All right, uh, we are live. I need to do one more thing here. Um Let me add my chat. I haven't configured the chat yet, so let me do it. And we are live. I'm Perumal Jagan, and we will be doing some ethical hacking over the stream. All right. Uh, let me configure the chat first. Um Hold on a sec. I got the chat link and. All right, we got this. Let's move on. Uh, if you remember, yesterday I streamed, and yesterday in my stream, I started solving the box called support from HackTheBox. It was an easy box, uh, but with some tricky beginning point. I wouldn't say tricky, but uh, beginning of the stream, if you see a binary, a custom binary, then obviously the people who have no idea, who have not done the binary reversing, then it would have been a little tricky, but we managed to find that binary and we have extracted the password out of it. In fact, it was not a plain text password hard coded on the binary. It was actually the encrypted password along with the key, and also they gave that. I mean, when we reversed, we could see the complete uh, uh, the program, the C sharp, the .NET code that we were able to identify what kind of encryption was happening, and we could decrypt it by using CyberChef and also with the help of some chat GPT. Well, that's happened in the last stream, and I tried to SMB, I tried to password spray via netexec once I obtained that credential. Unfortunately, I could not do that, and then I figured out what went wrong and what was wrong in my the input command. Now I have resolved it. I hope so. Let's see. I'll try to navigate to the screen. Uh, I'm not going to waste much time this time. So let's start this. So I already got the IP address. I'll close this window. Let me ping. Okay, I should be connecting to the VPN, and before I connect, I'll start the TMUX session. Um, yes, the session called support, and I'll rename this window. I'm pressing Control A. I just changed my key, the TMUX prefix key they call. Usually it is Control B. I changed it to Control A. Control A, and writing it. Open VPN. So the key should be Control A and comma. All right. So okay, now let me connect to the VPN. Sudo open VPN. Initialization sequence completed. That's fine. We are connected to HackTheBox network, and I could see my IP address 10.10.14.27, and that should be my IP. Let me try to ping this target machine 10 10 11 174, I guess. Yes, it is. I can ping the target machine. Now um, let's start doing that SMB enumeration. If you remember, I'll just paste the password on the screen, the credential that we obtained. So this was the password that we have extracted of the binary, And now I will show you another approach. Actually, I got to know this approach via IPSec video. Actually, it was a binary. Let me open this SMB folder. So here are the files that we extracted from the SMB repo. Look at this one. This was the actual binary, and you can see some DLL files. So these DLL files are dependent DLL files to this particular user info exe application. Now when I was just transferring this exe to the Windows machine, I was only transferring this file. In fact, I should have transferred the whole the file set including the DLL. This time I'm going to transfer this zip file to the Windows machine so that I can showcase another approach to retrieve the credential of the binary. Okay, earlier we were reversing it. Now this time I'm just taking a different approach. IPA, okay, this is my IP, Python 3 hyphen m http.server to start the HTTP server. But before that, let me just getting the Python 3 hyphen m http.server. Okay, the server has started and I'm copying this name in my clipboard, moving on to the Windows machine, and here I open the documents folder, and here this is where I'm going to download. Earlier, as I said, I have downloaded only exe. Now I'm trying to download the whole set of that's, I mean, I'm just trying to download the DLL. So it will be having 192.168.0.159 is the IP, and 8000. So this is my local machine IP. So that's what I'm giving. And yeah, now it should be downloading the file. Yes, it has downloaded, and I'm having the file here. So let me go to the file explorer and to unzip it. Users, my name, documents, and here is the zip file, and I do extract it. Compressed folders are unable to create a specified directory. Ensure that the create doesn't already exist. Enter the valid ID. Okay, I think it is throwing some error. Compressed folders was unable to create the specified directory. Okay, ensures that the directory doesn't already exist. Okay, I should be removing this binary first. So let me extract the folder now. Fine, now I have extracted this thing, and let me navigate to that folder. Yeah, here I'm having the user info exe along with all its dependent DLLs. Now I will try to run this user info.exe file, and I can able to run this. So it is actually asking me to enter a command find and a particular username probably. Let's see. Or I will use like this, find. Yeah, it is asking me to enter at least a first name or last name. So I'll give my first name, which doesn't exist on Active Directory. I'll give my name, Perumal. Let's see. Exception, the server is not operational. So it gives the error that the server is not operational. Let's see. All right. Fine. We've already seen last time when we did some DN spy, the reverse engineering. I could see it was the domain name was actually hard coded within the file. So let me try and show it here quickly. Userinfo.exe, and here is the binary. We got 2 viewers now. Welcome to my stream. Okay, now we have this binary, and I'm trying to reverse it. And if you see here, at some point, in some place, they have actually hard coded the domain name. I could see that last time, so I'm just trying to show that to you. Let me see where it is. LDAP query. Yeah, look at this. I'm just opening this LDAP query. Here, in this place, you can see they have already hard coded the LDAP, the support.htp. So what happens when I'm running this binary, it is trying to find the IP address. It is trying to resolve support.htp. So what can I do? Probably maybe I can try uh, uh, just give the IP address, the target IP address. Maybe that is what I should do. And also I think I should be connected to the HackTheBox VPN. So what will happen? It will try to uh, uh, reach the IP address, and it will actually query the LDAP and grab the details whether the user exists or not. So that's what will happen. Fine, I'll do one thing. I'll go and add the host entry. So that's what I'm planning to do right now. Windows System 32. Give me a sec. I'll go here. System 32. Yeah, System 32. And the name of the location should be drivers etc host. So let's look for the drivers. Yeah, here etc and host. So this is the host file equivalent to etc host in Linux. So let's go and edit it. So here is the host entry. I go here and try to add a host entry. Let's see. Okay, I'm adding 10 10 11 174, and I'm giving the host name as support.htb, and also I could see dc.support.htb, so I'm adding that name as well just for the sake of demo. All right, now I have this particular thing. Okay, would you like to save this document in? Okay, you don't have permission to save this. I think I should have opened this from a privileged shell. Let's see. I opened this, run as administrator. All right, I think I'll be able to change or modify this right now. Let's see. And from here, notepad host. All right, I think I'll be able to do it right now. Let's see. Okay, I could save this, and when I ping support.htb, it's resolving the IP address 10 10 11 and 174. It is not able to resolve it because the OpenVPN, I haven't connected to it. So let's see, let's try to connect that as well. But before that, let's try this user info binary. User info, find first, and my name. Let's see what is the error we have this time. It's taking some time. So I mean, it is trying to resolve that IP address, and it is able to resolve, but still it is not able to reach that IP address. That's why it's the delay is. So let me go and give this one. Okay, hyphen first, and again I'm giving my name, this time within the single quotes. Can I see any difference? No, it is still taking some time. So I guess it won't be working because we haven't connected to OpenVPN. Do I have OpenVPN here? Let's see. If I'm able to install OpenVPN client, I can connect to HackTheBox network, and I can show this to you. OpenVPN download for Windows. Yeah. So this is the client, and here is the MSI file. to set this up. Uh, let's see. Okay, I prefer to go with this MSI file. Or can I do it simply in okay, I guess I should be installing a separate app. Okay, let me install this quickly, because it appeared to be it is also supporting in Chrome. So I was just wondering if I'm able to just install one extension on Chrome, then I need not to install the app on the desktop, right? So that's what I was thinking. Okay, so this is where I need to browse and upload the file. So let me bring this OpenVPN file as well. I go here. Maybe I should create one thing, and okay, sorry. I'll rename this to www since I am using this to transfer the files, right? And now python 3 -m http.server. Okay, and I'm copying this OpenVPN file. Okay, let's see. I'll drop it here. Curl http :/192.168.0.159 and the file name and -o file name. Okay, we got the file, and let me go and browse this file. This PC, my name, desktop, sorry, document, and here is the file. Okay, now I'm connecting to HackTheBox network. Hopefully I'll be able to, yeah, I have connected. Let's see. IP config. Yeah, here is the IP address 10.10.14.27, my HackTheBox machine IP, and now I have connected to their network. And if I try to solve support.htb, yeah, it's resolving, and I go and start this enumeration, user info, and within this directory I'm having the binary. So let's start this binary. User info, find first, and I'm giving my name Perumal. Let's see. Now it is actually querying, and you can see the response here. No users identified with that query. That means it is actually sending the LDAP request to that target machine, but unfortunately no users found with that name. But here, if you see, last time we have collected the list of users. So let me try one of the users. I think it is in the previous part. Let's see. Okay, we know we are having these users on the machine. So let's see Anderson, the first name Anderson. So let's try to grab that. Excuse me. I didn't mean to get that. Okay, Anderson. Let's see that. Do I have a name Anderson? No users identified. Anderson. Damien Anderson. I guess Damien. Okay. Here the naming format is actually the last name dot first name. That's what I believe. Yeah. Damien. Let's see Damien. Let's try Damien. Or if I try simply last name as Anderson, I guess I'll get hit. It's taking some time. But okay, at least we can see when I give some names that, okay, the server is not operational. What happened? Support.htb. I have already added the host entry. It's resolving, but I could not reach it. Request timed out. So some connectivity problem that causes this. 10 10 11 174. It's up, but why it isn't reachable? I don't know. I have connected I have connected to the same machine via two open VPNs, um, two open VPN sessions. That could be causing the issue, but I'm not positive. But anyway, we found this particular binary is working. Now, what I will do, I will start the Wireshark and then give the query. Let's see if I am observing any traffic. Actually, I'm getting multiple bunch of traffic. Okay, let me close this. Since we have connected open VPN, I should be getting that turn 0 adapter as well. Wireshark. Yeah, I do have. Okay, now I'm getting the additional the adapter as well. The open VPN is now connected. Let's try now. Yeah, I'm able to ping. Now I will try to query for the last name Anderson. Will I get any response? Let's see. But at the same time, I will just try to, I mean, this particular adapter is actually my turn 0, equivalent to turn 0, but this one is actually my network adapter of my base machine. So I need to look in this adapter only, because the DNS request will be sent via this particular adapter only. Look at this one. So when we gave the query for the username Anderson, the last name Anderson, and I could see the name, because the name exists on the Active Directory. Sumant, my friend, thank you so much, man. Thanks for the appreciation. So okay, so the name exists, so the user exists on LDAP. That means that's fine. Now it is sending the request to the Active Directory. It's querying LDAP via a binary, a custom binary that was built to query the LDAP. Fine. Now I go to the Wireshark and check. Let's see whether we are getting any hit. I'm just searching for DNS, and I will give this request once again. You can see the hits straight away. They're to the domain support.htb. So here, if you go and see this, so it is trying to query the LDAP. So we can able to grab the credentials via this particular Wireshark capture as well. We can simply examine this capture to grab the credential, the LDAP credentials. So that's what I'm just trying to look. Let's see. At least I will try something else. Maybe I'll go and check for the user who is not exist on Active Directory. Let's see. More requests. Got the IP address and answers. Do I see any? I could see the other names as well, but I need only the names related to the domain support. Okay, here is a request. All right, what if I remove the host entry? Because I already added a host entry, IP address on my host file, but if I remove that entry, will it give me, I mean, anyway, it will, I mean, if I remove that entry, it will try to send the DNS request then. So at the time, maybe we should be able to grab. Let's see. I go here to, yeah, this place. And this is an administrator shell. So from here, I'll be able to access the host file and modify it. Let's see. What? System 32 drivers HC. Okay, this is the path. And notepad, I'm using notepad to edit this, or I can use Sublime Text, right? Sublime Text to okay, I use notepad. I'll remove this entry. Yes, I want to save. What? I don't have permission. Oh gosh, I did it in a wrong shell. Windows system 32 drivers HC. Yeah, here I edit notepad and I go to hosts file, and it has already been deleted. I'm just saving it simply. All right, now I have removed the host entry, and if I clear these logs, and now if I go and give request to the LDAP, will I see the difference? Let's see. I'm just trying to navigate to the previously working directory via that command, but it was not working. Users, my name, documents, and cd user info. Let's see. Userinfo.exe. If I give a name, find a first name. Let's see. And now server is not operational, and but I can see the DNS request has been sent to the gateway. Now if I examine this, I think I will be able to grab the credentials somehow, somewhere. So I'm just trying to show that badly, but I'm missing some piece here. Okay, let me try and follow this UDP stream. Can I get something? Do I see anything here? Nope. The server is not operational. But what if I go and add the entry again? Let's see. Notepad hosts 10 10 11 174 support.htb. Saving this, and I'll give the request again, and let me restart this, and I gave this request again. This time can I see no users with that query? Okay, I should filter the DNS. Yeah. Okay, I got this. Let's follow the UDP stream. Do I see any credential here? But this is the way I'm gonna go and move on. But this is the way. This is how you should be finding the credentials of the Wireshark capture. When I was referring the IPSec video, he was doing in this way. But I don't know what is the mistake that I do. I'm doing. But if you know, feel free to uh, uh, inform me so that I can learn. Let me adjust one thing. All right. Fine. I go and move on. I'm closing this. So let me close this Wireshark capture. I don't need this anymore. And I was also making another mistake last time. So let me show that what that was. We grabbed the credentials by reversing the binary. And now I'm using netexec. I'm querying SMB. The IP address 10.10.11.174 and then hyphen user. The username is LDAP and the password should be here. Last time I was using a double quote, so let me go and grab the password that I was using. I mean the password that we found from the binary. Let me grab it. It was a long complex password. Yeah, I got it. Let me tell you what was the issue. Last time I was simply using the things like this. I was giving in the place of users, I was giving the whole user list, and in the password I was giving the whatever the password we spotted within double quotes. So when I give this, what happens? It is simply giving me an error. Let's see. It says the authentication failure, the status logon failures. That means the password is invalid. You can see I supposed to get the hit for the user LDAP, but I am not getting it because I was using double quotes. But when I use the single quote instead of double quotes, let's see the difference. This time I hope I will be getting hit for the user LDAP. Look at this one. This time I got the hit for the user LDAP. So we found valid credentials. So this is the valid credential. I will create a file and store this within the file. The file, I'll name it as creds.txt, and within this file I'm storing this credential. All right, now what can I do? I have an LDAP credential. I'll be able to query LDAP. So with this I can start running Bloodhound. So I'm going to run Bloodhound to grab the users, groups, and just I'm trying to dump the whole Active Directory data so that we will be able to load the data into a Bloodhound, and we can just say that whole map and see the path where what we can take to get the next privilege or to attack the next user. So that's what we are going to do. Let's start running the Bloodhound, but before that I should be collecting the data of the Active Directory. For that I can use either Python Bloodhound ingester, or I can use Sharp Hound if you are in a Windows machine. Otherwise we can prefer using Rust Hound. So let's see. This is for the community edition. I'm using the Bloodhound community edition, so I'm just trying to find the Rust Hound CE. So if I visit the Rust Hound directory of GitHub, I should be able to see a hint. I think not this one, this particular thing. So this is for community edition, but this is the standard Rust Hound. But if I see this here, This version is only compatible with the Bloodhound Legacy, but the version for Bloodhound Community Edition is given here. So this is the path. Okay, this is the Community Edition path, and the Rusthound CE. So this is the ingester that we need to download. I already installed it. I'm already having it on my machine. So let's see. Rusthound. Can I see? Yeah, I could see. I've already installed it. So I haven't tried this before. This is the first time I'm trying. Let's see how it works. Rusthound. Do I have a command? I'll tell you what is the difference between Rusthound and Python based ingester. Python Bloodhound CE probably. So this is the GitHub repo, but if you want to get the ingester for Community Edition, you should switch the branch. So there is a separate branch in GitHub, Bloodhound-CE, and this is what the branch you need to download. And I also have this particular Bloodhound Community Edition Python-based ingester, but I'm not going to use that. Instead, I will use Rusthound. But there is a significant difference between Rusthound and Python-based Bloodhound. In Python-based ingester, it won't grab the data related to GMSA. That means the group managed service account. But when you use Rusthound, it will be grabbing the whole detail. But it is also having a downside, and the downside is nothing but this Rusthound CE is not supported with the hash, pass the hash method. It is yet to be implemented. I think at least I've checked it a few days ago. It was not implemented. It is yet to be implemented. So that's the status. So now let's see. Rusthound CE -help. So I will try to get some help. I should mention LDAP username, LDAP password. That's fine. LDAP port by default it is 389. That is also fine. The name server. So I should mention the name server, and maybe I should get some detailed help. Can I see some detailed help menu? Okay, fine. I will go and give the same flags that I typically use in Python based ingester. Rusthound CE -d, and the domain name is support.htb, and hyphen name server. Let me refer my notes. Bloodhound Python CE, maybe like this. Let's see. Hyphen name server, simply 10 10 11 174. I will disconnect this VPN just to avoid the issues. Yes, I don't want to connect it anymore. 10 10 11 174, and I have added the domain name. And how about adding the username? The username should be LDAP, and the password should be whatever the password we have grabbed earlier. Let me search up. Can I get this credential? Yeah. All right, now I need to collect all. So I give -c all. Let's see if everything goes well, it will be collecting it. Unexpected argument 10 10 11 174. So it doesn't want this. I don't know. Let's see. Possible values, invalid value for all. capital ALL. Yeah, now it works. Connected to support.htb active directory, starting data collection, and you can see the objects are being retrieved. If it works, if everything goes well, it will be dropping all these files into this directory. I think I should have created one directory before executing this command. I should have executed this rust hound from the directory, within the directory. It's taking its time, it's collecting the data. Let's see how it goes. I go here, support. Can I see the list of details being collected? I don't see any data, any file. Object class, all data collected for naming context. Do I see any file? I don't see any file created yet, but I wonder whether it is working properly. I go to Rust Hound. Do I have any pre-built binary? If it isn't working out, I'm going to switch it to the normal Python based thing. Users parsed, created, groups parsed, created, computers, OUs, domains, GPUs, containers parsed. Okay, can I see them? Yes, I can see them. Okay, I think it worked as expected. Let's see. I'll try to create a directory, bloodhound, and I try to move every file that ends with JSON to the directory. All right, I have this directory right now. Now all I can do is to start the bloodhound. So let's see, let's do that. I'll create one more thing. I go to opt. Here I already installed the bloodhound. Where to go? Examples, Docker compose. Yeah, from here I'll be running it. Sudo docker compose up -d. So it will be bringing up my docker installed bloodhound. Now it is starting the bloodhound. Let's wait. All right, it has started. I actually customized the bloodhound port. By default it is running on 8080, but since I'll be using some web proxy on 8080, I'm simply using quad 8 this time as an alternative. All right, I also customized this email address, and I think I have already reset the password. Let's see. Yeah, I do have it already. I don't want any data, so I'm just trying to clean this up. Let's see how to do that. Profile, not on profile. API Explorer, download collectors, profile, group management, explore. I should download the previously ingested thing. Can I clean it somewhere? I think I can clean it here. File ingest, data quality, database management. Yeah. So I'll delete all these things. Yeah, delete this environment data. Okay, I think it is done. Now if I go to file ingest, here I can upload all those files. HTB, support, bloodhound. Okay, I have all these files and I'm uploading them. So it will take couple of minutes. So let's wait until it uploads. Meanwhile, I'll change this to dark mode. Okay, cancelled. What happened? It's ingesting. Will it go? Hmm. Okay. Now we have only the LDAP credential. We don't have the credential, the password of any individual. So in this case, in this scenario, what we can do? Because we need the password of a user. I think one file failed to ingest as JSON content. Partially complete. That's weird. Did I get any incomplete data? Every file is a JSON data. Do I have content on all the file? I do. But let's see. I think I should be. I'll try to upload it again. I don't know which one failed. If it passes this time, that will be good. Again, the same error. All right. I go to the Explorer. I'll try to find the user LDAP. Do I have LDAP? I do. And here it is. It worked properly. And I can just mention it as add owned. Now I should be seeing the path. So it is part of domain users and users. Users is actually holding all the Active Directory custom users. From LDAP, I don't see any interesting path, but I can see a behavior like if I see the group users and I can see the description. So the description field on in an Active Directory is always a place that I would look at, because in this place sometimes you might find some password or any information. You will get some nudge from this description field. So I'm having couple of ways to dump this description field. So I will try to show you everything to dump this description. Let's see. I will try to grab the approach one by one. I'm having you can also use a description to dump the every user and their description, but I am also going to use a simple a simple Linux query to dump this stuff. So let's try that. So I'm actually having this users.json. If I simply cat this and just beautify it with JQ, I'll be able to see the user and their detail. What time, whether the user is exist on the DC or whether the password changed. So here you can see all those objects belongs to the user. Object identifier, deleted, the domain, name of the user, their SID, security identifier. So all these things you can see, right? And also we will be able to see the description field here. To filter out the description, what should I do? I should be doing let's see, JQ, and I'm adding one single quote, and in this I should be querying data. Let's see. First of all, um, okay, give me a second. Yeah, I'm just querying. I need to see one particular thing. So here it actually starts with data. Data is the uh, is actually the um, uh, kind of a dictionary in Python. So it is actually having one data and its value. So I need to check for the data, and the data is actually having some list kind of thing because it starts with the square brace, right? So I should be querying like this. Um, dot, sorry, I should be adding a single quote, dot uh, data, and then within that list, what should I look? I should be looking for properties, I guess. Let's see. Pipe less. So let me grab just one particular thing. So here, if I go within this properties, in data, within the list, within properties, I'll be able to grab the description. So this is where I should be able to see the description. Though the description is not here, I should be able to see a description here. Do I have description here at least? Yeah, here it is. Here is the description. So I want to extract this field out. So what I should be doing, let's see, I'll try to show that. JQ single quote dot data and that list, and within the list I should be checking for properties. Okay, and let's try to grab this. Okay, I think I should be closing this single quote. Do I get that? No, it is simply grabbing the whole data, but within the property. But here I should be grabbing the description field. So let's see. First, I'll make sure whether that particular user is enabled. If the enabled is false, I need not to grab their details. So uh, I'll just mark this dot enabled is equal to true. So I will try to grab the description for the users, for the enabled users. So that's the thing. And here I'm grabbing name plus I need to mention a name and I need to have a space. Then I need to know which user is having that particular description. So I'm giving some space, and now I'm trying to get the description. So this is the jQuery, the JSON query that you need to give, and look at this one. So it is actually dumping some users, the list of users, and also their description. I think it is mostly empty, but if I go and I think my Windows machine is stopping. I need to wait for a moment. Okay, let's see. I will simply try to grab this description. Do I see anything? I see null. I see null completely. Okay. Okay. Now I will give it false. What if I give false? Do I get anything? No. All right. I'm not getting any description here. Maybe I should move on. Let's see. Okay, no description. So I need to take a note of it. Fine. I'll try the another method. of using netexec. In netexec I can simply use let's see, um, support, no, not support, description, yeah, um, okay, here it is. So it's quite simple. um, we already have netexec, so with this I'm simply adding hyphen hyphen users tag to grab the description of every user. Okay, I think I should be giving the username, LDAP, and the single quote. Again, I'm making the same mistake. Now it will work. It passes. I guess it will be dumping the description. Yeah, look at this. So it grabs the username alongside the description. Yes, but it looks like I'm not getting description of the user list. Enumerated 20 local users. Okay, I don't see any description. I can simply take this as a note. Description is not user are empty. Can I try this for group as well? Let's see. Arg moved to LDAP protocol. I'm changing the protocol to LDAP. Huh. I got the list of groups, but it isn't dumping the uh, group description. Can I use the same JQ method? Let's see, cat or cat groups pipe JQ dot pipe to less, the same thing. I'm having description inside properties, so the same stuff I should do. Just change the group file name instead. Enabled, I set it to true. What? Can I remove this? Yeah, I grabbed the descriptions fields set in group. I don't know whether we will get any results of the group description, but looks like I'm not getting anything from here. Yes. So it is not giving anything to me either. All right. I actually try to find the path, probably from um, not a cipher. Let's see. Um, do I have any AS reprostable users? No users, I guess. Shardest paths. Um, domain users to high value targets. Run. Shardest paths to domain admin. I got something. Member of support.htp. So the machine name is support. So if someone is a member of support.htp, then I guess there is the attack path. Stated domain admin enterprise admins. Let's see. First, uh, let's see who is this support.htp. Support.htp is actually a user. Can we see cat users? Yeah, support is actually a user. So from support, can we reach member of, yeah, member of shared support accounts, domain users, remote management users. So obviously, if I am able to take the access of the user support, I guess I will be able to, yeah, I guess I will be able to grab the uh, DC access. Let's see. Path finding. Um, now I am LDAP user. From LDAP to support, do I have any? Wait. Um, path finding. I go to cipher queries. Add to high value. Yeah. So this will be the high value target. Cipher query from high value target. Shardest paths from high value target to uh, shardest paths to domain admin owned object. Shardest paths from from domain users to tier 0 and high value targets. Okay. No results. Support at support.htb to administrator.support.htb. Support at support.htb to administrator.support.htb. Path not found. Or at least, can I see dc.support.htb? I do have. So, I mean, whoever the member of support dot, I mean, the support dot support at support.htb is the member of shared support accounts, and the shared support account users can do some generic call. So obviously this support is a high value target, but it doesn't require pre-authentication, no unconstrained delegation, ACL tier 0 true, no type user, also part of the remote management. Overall, the part of remote management, only the support user is part of remote management. So it's obvious that we need to become support. But how can I find a path from LDAP to support? Do I have a path? I think there is no path, but let's see. Search LDAP, number of domain users and users. Can I access support from any user? KRBTGT 513. Subgroup inbound access control. Okay, I don't see any interesting info here. How about guest? All right, I'm kind of stuck here. I'm just trying to figure out the way to get in. Can I try to spray the password to all the users, all other users, apart from LDAP? Is anyone reusing the password? Can I try that? Let's see. Control R, netexec, SMB maybe, support.htb, not only LDAP, users.txt, users.txt, and continue on success. Continue on success. I'll be struggling for a while. If I'm not getting any hints or any nudge, I'm gonna go and refer some write-ups or any I'm gonna get some nudge. So that's what I'm planning to do. Let's see. So far, I'm seeing a bunch of status logon failures, and I don't see any user with ASREP roasting privilege. Only this user LDAP is having LDAP and LDAP password. With this LDAP credential, can I change the password of any user? Is it possible? Can I try? Um, I guess the user LDAP is a custom user. Let's see. No, it's actually the um, okay. Let's see. Um, privilege escalation from user LDAP. Privilege LDAP user context typically involves exploiting vulnerabilities and misconfigurations in Active Directory. I don't want this theory. LDAP privilege escalation. DMSA. DMSA to escalate privileges in Active Directory. Um, can I do some list groups, find admins? I found an LDAP query to find admins. Looks like an interesting blog. I'll take a note. I'll take a note of it. Okay, I kind of stuck. Now I'm just thinking what what else I can try next. Um, let's see. Mm, okay. Uh, am I missing anything? I think I did. Okay, let's see. Um, where is the bloodhound? Come on. Yeah. Do I have any interesting info here? I don't see this. I don't see it. Of course, there is no description for this user. Um, let's see. There is a user called support, right? Support at support.htp. Do I have any interesting field here? I don't see. But let's see. Let's see the. I was trying to cat from the users, right? So can I see enabled true? I'll make it true. I'll search. Um, select name equal to uh, okay, pipe. I'll pipe it. Select name equal to support at support.htp. Huh. Though the description is null, I think I used Rust Hound in this case, but I think it did not grab me the whole details. I missed a couple of things here. Let me tell you, because I stuck here literally because I didn't see any interesting thing of the user details. In fact, I tried to check the description field of for the user because I remember I actually vaguely remember that I've done this box. I've actually seen the write-up of this box before a while, but I vaguely remember that someone tried to capture some credential of the description field. That's what I remember. But when I queried for the description field, I was seeing it was completely empty. So I wonder why the Rust Hound. I think the Rust Hound made the mistake here. I think the Rust Hound did not grab us the full details. So let me prove this. I'm just taking a note here. Was the Rust Hound a culprit? Let's find it out. Um, I will try to use Bloodhound Python ingester this time, um, and see the data that I get. Hours, groups, domains, computers, containers. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll move all these files into. I create one directory. Make directory Rust Hound, and I'll move all the files that ends with JSON to the directory Rust Hound. Okay, from here I'll try to run the Bloodhound ingester. -c all. Okay, I'm having previous machines data. me LDAP it, and I'll grab the password. And the IP address should be 10.10.14.170. Okay, sorry. What is the IP address? Sorry. Cat HC host 10.10.11.174. 11.174, and the domain name should be support.htb. Collection all looks fine. I think it will be collecting data for us. Okay, it's collecting, but I'm getting an error. Couldn't authenticate to the LDAP. Check your credentials of the LDAP requirement. Failed to get Kerberos TGT, falling back to NTL Namath. Clock skew, because of clock skew. Okay, it works now. The single quote matters. Okay. Now, once I grab the data by using this Python Bloodhound, I will try to examine that particular thing. Querying computer. Bloodhound. So using Python based ingester. Okay, it's done. I got the files that are needed, and users. Yeah. Do I get that? Do I get that field? No, I'm not getting that field. Okay. If I had not referred uh, the write up, if I did not get the nudge, I would have stuck here forever. So fortunately, I did that. Now I got an idea. When you are doing the Bloodhound, when you collect the data from Bloodhound tools and seeing the details, it is not displaying as the info that we want, but we can do some LDAP search to grab it. I'm just taking some notes. In fact, Python based, there is also missing the field we wanted, and now I'll go and use the LDAP search. Do I have LDAP search here? I think I don't have. LDAP domain dump. I have a tool called LDAP domain dump. Let's see. Support.htb. Domain dump finished. What? I got bunch of HTML files. Can I access it? Domain underscore users dot HTML. Looks like this will be dumping the list of users and groups in a HTML form. Let's see. Cat domain users dot grep. I haven't used this tool before, but yeah, it's clear that I'm getting some data. Domain users by group. Domain users dot HTML. Okay, I'll remove this. Domain users, or so whatever the file that ends with HTML, and also grep. Okay. I have a JSON. Users cat. No, I don't see anything. rm-rf domain. So whatever starts with domain, I'm clearing it. Okay. Now I use the tool LDAP domain dump to, yeah, here is the help. So let me try this tool once. I haven't tried this, so I'm just trying to get this. -u to mention the username. LDAP -p to mention the password. The password we already have. And no grep -n to the name to mention the name server. 10 10 11 174 and -d. No. Host name or IP use like this. Okay. I do use like this. LDAP : // 10 10 11 174. Okay, I should be adding the domain. Domain is support.htb, and I'm just enclosing it in a single quote. Now it says it is connecting. Let's see whether it dumps any files. Starting domain dump finished. I can see some significant difference in the file size. So it looks promising. Let's see. Yes, it is. Got it. Looks like an interesting tool. So again, it does the same like what the Bloodhound does, but apart from that, it is actually giving us in a good HTML format. Like we can just open it in browser and see it. Just a user-friendly tool utility. Okay, I'll take a note. I'll take a note of it. This command. Um, let's see. Yeah. And the tool name is LDAP domain dump. Using LDAP domain dump to um, grab the data, to dump LDAP data. Okay, I just tried a new tool. Okay, nothing else. Now I go to the LDAP search because I need to look every field of the user support, because one field that I'm trying to see is missing here. So that's what I'm just trying to find. LDAP search. Do I see it? Um, Unfortunately, I don't have LDAP search here. How can I install LDAP search? LDAP search install. We typically install LDAP util package which includes LDAP search. Do I have LDAP utils? I do have, but I haven't installed it. So let's see. Sudo apt install LDAP utils. And now, do I have LDAP search? I do. Okay, awesome. I think I should be adding it in my parrot build project. Let me do that. Code here. If I go to the tool installation, where is the tool installation? Yeah, here tasks apt, and in apt I'm installing this LDAP utils. Okay. And this is fine, and I'm simply pushing it to git commit -m parrot build git push. All right, I have added it. Awesome. Now I got the LDAP search. Okay, now I go and check for the LDAP search command. It has many. -u to mention the user -p password, um, or no, not -p, -w is for password. Yeah, and -b to mention the come on, where it is. Yeah, base dn, distinguished name. Okay, and D to mention the domain, capital D to mention domain, -h to mention the uh, domain name. and capital D to mention the username. Yeah, bind DN. Okay, let's try this. Um, LDAP search -h support.htb hyphen capital D, and this one LDAP at the rate support.htb, and then -w to grab the password, and I'll keep it in single quote. Um, and the base DN -b. How should I give this name? DC is equal to support comma DC is equal to HTB. I guess this is valid. All right. What? Did I miss something? Unrecognized option -d. Undistinct option hyphen. LDAP search -h -d -w -b. Looks okay, but still I don't see this. I'll check my notes. LDAP search. I'll use this one -h 10 10 11 174 -x. This is just to authenticate anonymously, but I do have creds already. Can I use single quote here as well? No, it's giving me some error. I haven't done this LDAP search before, so that's why I'm struggling a bit, but I hope I'll overcome this. So let's Google. I'll try to Google it. LDAP search hack tricks. Okay. Let's try this. So this is the command HTB support. Okay, I'll give password and username. The domain name should be support, or I'll give like this, support.htb, and the username is LDAP, and the IP address is 10.10.11.174. What is that hyphen x? Check null credentials for if your credentials are valid. Um, Let me give the password. Invalid credentials. Okay. I got it. I got it now. Awesome. So this one worked. For some reasons, it was expecting me to enter the word support in caps. I'll take a note. Okay. I'll redirect this output to maybe LDAP search, or like this, LDAP search dot txt or out. I'll put it like this. No such file and directory. Okay, I think I should redirect this. Yeah. LDAP search dot out. Okay. I use Sublime Text to open this, and I go to the user support. Let's see. Name support. Okay. And look at this one. So this is what I was talking about. This particular field was missing in our bloodhound dump, and also I have used LDAP domain dump. It was still missing, and you could see that stuff here. uh, Support CN users support HTTP. So this is the DN. When you query this DN, there is a CN called support the particular user, and that particular user is also actually having a field called info. So only one field, only this user support is having this field info, and in this I am actually seeing a password, a potential password, a password of the user support. So this is what I was talking about. So let's take a screenshot of it, and I highlight this. I'm also taking notes. User support is having a field info that missed in uh, bloodhound dump. So extracted it using LDAP search. So this LDAP search dumped everything of LDAP. So that's why we could able to grab this. Okay, I grab this password. I store it in the creds file. Before that, let me verify whose credential is this. SMB 10 10 11 174 is, and -u users.txt and -p single quote password, and continue on success. Continue on success. Awesome. We will get a hit. So this is the credential of the user support. All right. Now we are user support. Okay. Let me add the credentials. Sublime text, creds.txt, user support. Password is, sorry, here is the password. Okay. I'm closing all this data. Some junks I'm holding. Okay. So I got the password. Now let's try Vinaram. Can I Vinaram? The username is support. Yes, I'll be able to Vinaram as the user support. Okay. We can Vinaram as user support. Okay. Let's see that. Evil Vinaram. Evil Vinaram. There is the command. Okay. -help. I to mention IP 10 10 11 174 -u support -p password Um, Public key, private key, realm, scripts, executables, IP, um, IP URL, user hash, port version. Okay. Um, I'm trying to establish WinRM, and yeah, I logged in. I logged into the machine as the user support. Um, let's take a note. Here, the tricky part was to get the credential of the support user, because we typically check for the description field. Then we will simply move on to the next thing. But here, when we did when we tried to grab the description field, we did not get anything. It was empty. Then we would have moved on. But uh, since that particular custom field called info had the password of the user support, uh, we had to do the LDAP search. But typically, we wouldn't be doing that. But uh, it's just a lesson. If you are not finding anything on uh, the description field, there is no uh, nudge, there is no help. You stuck somewhere, you are banging your head on the wall, then it is simple. You can give a try on LDAP search. So that's the lesson I learned from this. And now I got access to the uh, machine as user support. So let's go and grab the flag of user. CD desktop. Yeah, dir. Yes, I do have user.txt. I'm in PowerShell, so I could grab the flag. Yeah, support. Actually, if I had seen this particular guided mode, then I would have got an idea. Which field in the LDAP data for the user named support stands out as potentially holding the password? It is not based on base64 code, just a plain text string. Doesn't make much sense or anything other than a password. Okay, so here it was info, and we grabbed the fine. Okay, what open ports on support allow a user to remote management users? 5985, I guess. Let's see. Yes, that was the WinRM port, and here is the flag. So I'm using a guided mode here. Submit a rating. I would say it was medium. Show that the support user has what privilege on DC support object. Generic call, we have already seen. Remember? Yeah. So that's the attack. That's the attack vector. We already have this Bloodhound open, and we have support.htb. From here, I'm actually trying to find a path to dc.support.htb, and here is a path. We are actually the member of support shared support account, and it is having generic call privilege. So let's see how can we abuse it. Here, if you have no idea how to abuse it, and here is our uh, uh, the, the abuse uh, uh, links for the rescue. So here Bloodhound giving the attack path behind every privilege. the privilege links. Let's see. First, if an attacker does control, okay, so we have generic call on dc support.htb. I think I have some better notes. So let's see. Generic all. I think I came across uh, uh, a guide. I think it was written by Sirioton. Sirioton ACL guide. I don't know. Let's see. Sirioton GitHub pages. Yeah, this is his personal blog, and in this personal blog he has added a cheat sheet, EAD-ACL cheat sheet. So this is what I wanted. So let's see. Generic all, full right to the object, add users to a group, or reset the user's password. Change the password of a user. If you are having a generic call on a user, then we will be able to reset the password for the user. But we have generic call on a computer. So let's see what we can do in this case, because you can see clearly we are having generic call on DC. So let's see how can we abuse it. This one is password. So it is all about, I think he gave everything about changing the password of user. We can also add a user to the group. RBCD, resource based constraint delegation. Delegate from machine, delegate to target, DCIP, action, domain, username, password. Okay, get silver ticket, impersonate administrator, domain, machine name, password. Okay, generic call on OU, force change password. Okay. I guess we have all these options: resource based constraint delegation, add user to group, or change the password. I don't think this will be a viable way to gain the next thing. And add user to the group, I don't think this one is also. But RBCD delegate from machine. So let's learn about RBCD first. uh, uh, Resource, we will have some learning here. Resource based constraint delegation. I'm having, okay, this particular Red Fox security blogs are always cool. They explain the things in depth. So let's try to read this. You can configure resource based constraint delegation on the resource or a computer account itself. This configuration differs from other type of delegation that are set upon accounts accessing the resource. The MSDS allowed to act on behalf of the identity attribute controls resource-based delegation, storing a security descriptor for the object that has access to the resource. This delegation model is better than its predecessors because it provides authentication support across the domain service solutions. Scenarios of RBCD abuse. To perform an RBCD attack, an attacker needs a control over an object that has SPN configured or the ability to add a new machine account to the domain. Additionally, they need write permission over a target computer in one scenario for an RBCD attack. An attacker gained control over a non-privileged account on a Windows machine that has write access to, okay, of a domain controller. This is possible due to poorly configured Active Directory permission. The attacker proceeds to create a new computer account using PowerMad attribute to include the, okay. Uh, Access and permission required. The only privilege that attacker need is the capability to write attribute on the target computer due to some poorly configured activity. Since we have generic call, I think this is possible. Let's see. Get AD computer properties, MSDS, credit filter, credit. Okay. Attack tools. Step to perform. We can add a computer either to perform add a computer to create a dummy computer in the domain using add computer using in packet. Populate the MSDS hello on behalf of the identity attribute to with the security descriptor of the computer account created earlier. From controlled account, delegate to target DCIP domain controller IP address action write domain user password. So what it does, get the impersonated service ticket of the domain user, get STSPN service domain controller host name, impersonate domain admin DCIP domain controller IP. Okay, and they are dumping the secret. Can I try this? Can I try this RBCD? Is it a possible way to get through? Yeah, resource-based constraint delegation. Look at this. The same stuff given here. Resource-based constraint delegation. First, if an attacker does not control an account with SPN set, new attacker control. Okay. So here they are adding the computer and they are actually giving the delegation. Now we need to configure the target object so that the attacker controlled computer can delegate to it. The impackets RBCD py script can be used for this purpose. So that's what they did. And finally they are getting the silver ticket, and the ticket can be used to pass the ticket hash. Okay. To abuse this permission, use by whisper. So there are two attacks possible from here, RBCD and shadow credential attack. But let's see this RBCD. Let's try this RBCD from here. I'm going to follow the same thing. First of all, I need to check. In order to add a domain computer, in order to add a computer into a domain, we should be having the machine account quota. So let's see. Okay. So I need to have this session. So let me check this. Yeah. Here I think in LDAP user is support. Let's see. Support and then password. Here I'm grabbing the password and I'm pasting it. Okay. netexec LDAP support.htb support password -m, I guess MAQ machine account quota. Let's see. So this particular user is having I think by default every user in domain will be having the machine account quota of 10. That means they can create 10 machines. Store this. From here RBCD is the way to go. I'll actually need to take the screenshot of it. Let's see. I'll grab a screenshot. From here RBCD and shadow credential attacks possible. Okay. Um, I also try to cover this up. Fine. I'll move on. Um, let's add a computer into a domain. Okay, I'll do this. I haven't done this before, so I'm literally excited. Add computer. So I'm already having it with me. Hyphen h. Okay. Computer name. Let's see. Computer name like this. Okay. Computer name. I'll mention the computer name as attack. Okay. How about this name? I'll mention the name in caps. Attacker computer. So I'm giving this name. Then okay, I'll put it in single quote because it is having dollar sign. May cause some trouble. Okay. The next one is computer pass. Computer password. I'll give one password. Maybe like this. Okay. And then DC host. Yeah, DC host, the host name of the domain. Probably the domain controller. Let me give this support.htb and IP address hyphen DC hyphen IP 10 10 11 174, and then I'm giving the domain name followed by the username forward slash in this case support and the password. Looks okay. Let's see. Yes, we have successfully added yes, we have successfully added the attacker machine into a domain. Now let's see. Adding domain computer in a domain. So I am noting down the command so that I'll be using it in future. I also take the screenshot of it. Awesome. We have added the computer account. Then what next? RBCD from impacket to delegate. Populate the MSDS allowed to act on behalf of other identity attribute with the security descriptor of the computer account created earlier. So I'm delegating from my account to the domain account and the DCIP and the action. I'm writing domain user password. Okay, so I am writing that attribute MSDS allowed to act on behalf of other identity. So I'm just passing the delegation of the domain controller to the account, I guess, or from my account to the domain controller. Then once I have done that, I'll be able to impersonate the users on DC via, okay, I think they're giving something. Okay, I think this is the command that I should use next. Let's see, rbcd. Okay, I have it, -help. Now, okay, identity, that's fine. Delegate from and delegate to. Let's do that. Delegate from the controlled account. I think my account. Attacker $, because that's what the account we created. And then delegate to. Delegate to. What happens? The delegate to, the computer name should be the DC name. Computer name of the domain controller. Where it is? So the DC name here is DC. As simple as that. Let me open this HTB support LDAP search out. DC $, I guess. No. Yeah, DC $. So that's the name of the DC. DC $. Okay. And then I should be using DC IP hyphen DC hyphen IP 10 10 11 174 action. I should write. So what it does, action to operate on MSDS allowed act on behalf of other identity. So this is actually an attribute to this object, to the object. So I'm just trying to modify, or I'm modifying this attribute to obtain this delegation. Right, fine. And then finally I should be giving the name, the domain name, and the password. I'll give it in the same format. Like this. Now let's see what happens. Fine. Now we have done this. Delegation rights modified successfully. Attacker can now impersonate users on DC via, okay, accounts allowed accounts allowed to act on behalf of other identity. Okay, now I got the delegation and it is done. Let's see. I'm just copying this command, pasting it. Let's take a note. Populate MSDS attribute with the security descriptor of the computer account created earlier. All right, so it's done. I'll take a screenshot of it. Awesome. Now one last step that we need to do is getting the impersonated service ticket of the domain admin user. Bash. All right, now I should be getting the service ticket of the domain admin user. So let's try to grab the service ticket of the domain admin user. get st, yeah, this one, hyphen help. Okay. SPN, can I see? Yes. So the SPN, server of or service of the target service, the service ticket will be generated for. So the SPN should be service slash or no, okay. Let's see the guide, CIFS of DC. So this is how I should give. What is this CIFS means? CIFS in DC, common internal file system, protocol used for sharing over network. In the context of domain controller, CIFS is more actually successor of SMB used to enable the file and printer sharing between clients and server within the domain. Okay. Protocol allows computers to share files, printers, and other resources over a network. Okay. That's fine. So the service should be CIFS. Okay. So let me try that. Hyphen SPN, like this, CIFS, and the domain controller host name DC. I guess this is correct. Yeah. Then impersonate domain admin. Impersonate domain admin. That means administrator. Administrator. And then DCIP hyphen DC hyphen IP 10 10 11 174. What else? And the domain account password. So in the same format. Like this. Supported HTTP support colon the password. Clock skew. So whenever we do some Kerberos activity, we need to make sure the time is synced. So I am using NTP date to sync the clock. NTP date, where it is. No eligible servers. NTP update. How to fix clock skew in EAD pen test. So here I'll be getting a guide, I guess. I think here they gave a command, but I guess I'll refer this right up because I knew what to do. So I'm trying to find a way to verify the clock skew. Can I use this NTP date or NTP update? I remember, but let's see. Fix clock skew from Linux. During EAD pen test. Okay, I can use this one, or I can use sudo ntp date, then the IP address. Okay, I think I should have used IP address. My bad. NTP date. IP address should be 10.10.11.174. Operation not permitted, and then I'm doing it with sudo. Fine, super. Now I have fixed the clock skew. So this is what I was actually looking. Let's see. Get a person service ticket on fixing clock skew. Clock skew. I'm taking a note. Sudo ntp date 10.10.11.174 machine IP. Like this. Machine IP. Okay. So we fixed the clock skew now. Now I can try to execute this command. So it is getting TGT for the user, and server not found, principal unknown. Principal unknown. What is the mistake I made? Okay. Okay, I think I made a mistake here. So I should be using the computer account I created to get the service ticket. Here I'm using support credential. My bad. Attacker dollar. Okay, sorry. Attacker dollar, and the password should be, we gave password. So this was the password we gave, and 1010 administrator impersonate looks okay. Let's see. Awesome. Now we grab the admin C cache. Cool. Let's see. I'm just grabbing this, taking a notes. Okay, and this was the command. Awesome. Let's see. Mm, Now this is fine. We got this admin C cache. Yes. I'll export this. Export KRB 5cc name equal to this cache, and now I can try to dump the secrets of the domain. So just by simply following this, use impact tool to abuse resource-based content delegation and gain access to the target system. All right. Let's note down this command as well. Bash. Awesome. Cache. Okay. Fine. Now I use secrets dump. I use secrets dump to simply dump it via Kerberos, because I am already having the service ticket of administrator. I can now 10.10.11.174, and the IP address should be 10. Okay, I already added the IP address and the domain name. Yeah, or the domain, not a domain name, I think the target system dc dot, I'll use caps, dc dot support dot htb. Let me put it in single quote. Unrecognized argument. What? Okay, yeah. Target IP like this. Try just DC user cleaning up. Hyphen help. Okay. When it try to dump the whole ntds.dit, it fails. So maybe what we can do, we can simply try to dump the hash of the particular user, right? We can try to dump the hash of particular user. I think that's what they try to mention here. Or I can simply mention this just DC and TLM. Let's see. Will it dump the whole NTLM hash? No, it is not. I'll try just DC user. User administrator. Pre-auth failed. Okay. I'll check my notes. I've recently came across this scenario. netexec smb generate infiltrator krb. Let's see the hc krb config file. Cat, no such file or directory. um, okay, there is a command to generate this file, so maybe this could be the reason. um, support.htb generate krb5 file. um, yeah, the name should be support krb conf. Command not found. Okay, in netexec. It has generated this. Where is the file? I was actually doing this in a wrong directory. Copy administrator cafstc whatever the cache to my htb support directory. So I move there. So before that, I'll remove this administrator cache. Okay, htb support. I'll run this support.htb. Will it generate the krb file? It does. Okay, now I need not to edit these things, so it is already generated, so I can simply do sudo copy support krb conf, and from here I move it to etc krb5.conf. Awesome. Now I'll go and try this. Where is that command? Not this. Secret stump. Can I get it this time? Let's see a guide. Okay, or the name is causing the issue. I think the name could be causing the issue. Let me copy this to administrator @support htb.cache, or I'll simply mention like administrator.ccache like this. Now okay, administrator.ccache. This one is administrator.ccache. Now can I try this? No, still says pre-auth failed. Netexec hyphen sorry, smb maybe, smb 10 10 11 174 hyphen u should be administrator and hyphen k. So from here, what next? I'm unable to dump the domain. It says pre-auth failed. So what could be the reason? RBCD Actrix. Pre-auth failed. This means that the given username or hashes aren't working to log in. You may have forgotten to put dollar inside the username when generating the hashes. Did I hold on a sec? Did I forget to mention any dollar sign? Um, secrets dump. Secrets dump hyphen hyphen h. Mm, let's see. Exec method, just TC user status no pass, DCIP, IP address of the domain controller. Okay. And what else? DCIP. Target. Can you simply use this? Will it dump? Huh. I think it is working. Instead of doing that dc.support.htb, I should have simply uh, gave the name alone. Okay. So learning. Dumping local SAM hashes. Got it. We got the administrator hash. Look at this. Awesome. So it's dumping the hash values um, of the domain controller, domain accounts. Hmm. Dumping local SAM hashes. Can it be a local credential? Dumping cached domain login information. Let's wait and see. Let this happen. Meanwhile, yeah, I guess. So whatever will be dumped here, I think that will be the domain credential. It says it is dumping. We should wait for some time, I guess. Uh, all right. Um, we are getting the domain creds. Cool. And it also it drops the dpappy machine key user key. Here are the domain creds. Cool. We got it. Eventually it gave us some error, but never mind. We got what we want. Let's see. I try to grab all these things. Okay. Moving on. Here are the hashes of the domain admin. Cool. Let's see where I left. Dumping LSA secrets. Okay. Target system boot key. Starting service remote registry, target system boot key, loading local SAM hashes. So the boot key is actually present in the system hive of the. Okay, let me show this to you. So this is what I was looking. I actually taking a notes. I'm taking a notes. Here I could see the system boot key. So the system boot key is necessary to unencrypt the SAM hashes, and when I come down, I can see some DPAPI machine key and user key. So we will learn DPAPI in a separate stream, but before that, let's see how it is doing that decryption. Dumping domain credentials. So this is where it starts dumping the domain credentials, and from ntds.dat file. This is actually like a telephone directory. The whole domain information present in this particular file. So this is the nt hash of the domain admin that I wanted. And as I said, the boot key is essential to decrypt the SAM password hashes, SAM hash. So that boot key is always present in the system hive of the directory. So since we had that administrator hash, we could able to dump the whole hashes. This is fine. Now let's do some final step. I'll do again call netexec administrator hyphen hash, and I try to put that hash, and let's see. Yeah, pond. So this is our admin hash. WinRM, no. Let's check this. Yes. Can I take WinRM simply? Since I have WinRM, evil WinRM. Will it support the NT hash? I guess it will. Let's see. Hyphen capital H. For cool. Hyphen I 10 10 11 174 and hyphen user administrator and hyphen capital H, and I should be mentioning a colon before this hash value, and now invalid hash format. Should I remove this? I guess. All right, now we are the administrator. Let's see. Who am I? I am the support administrator, and I can navigate to desktop to grab the root hash. Cat root.txt. Cat root.txt. What? Type root.txt. maybe. Yeah. So I grabbed this hash as well. Uh, where is hack the box? May I? Common attack, generally called computer based on the computer. What attribute the domain sets how many computer accounts the user is allowed to create in the domain. MSDS act on behalf of, I think that attribute he is talking about. So let's answer via this guided mode. Yeah, maybe this one. Let's see. What's the hint? Some potential reference to check. Resource based constraint delegation. MSDS machine account quota. So this is the answer. So what is the question? What attribute on the computer sets how many computer accounts the user is allowed to create on the domain? Okay, I was wrong. My bad. This is MSDS machine account quota. So we checked it using netexec, right? So that was the thing. Following the steps of the computer takeover attack, eventually I get a ticket for the administrator, which Rubius says give administrator access to that session, but it doesn't work. What is the name of the script? The impacket can convert the ticket to Ccache format. Ticket converter, file name without path. Okay. Let's see. Try googling impacket ticket to cache. I think ticket converter. We haven't done this. See, because we tried it from our attack machine, Linux machine. If we have tried it from Windows machine, maybe we would have known this. So ticket converter is the name. What is the name of the environment variable of our local system that we set to Ccache file? Allow users to do the psexec or -k or no pass options. Actually, the thing is KRBCC, KRB5CC name, I guess, right? I think that is what we gave. KRB5CC name, yes. So this is the answer. And submit the flag. So let's submit the flag. We already grabbed it. I think it is also possible to perform the shadow credential attack, but I'll be showing it on a different stream because I've been streaming it for past 3.5 hours or past 4 hours, I guess. So maybe this is a time to take some break. So I'll take some break and maybe I will try to cover this beyond root part in the next stream. All right. So we have done this machine. It was a simple machine, but we struggled a lot. I could understand why I'm struggling this much, because this is the first time I'm doing this Active Directory based machine on a stream, and even before I haven't done much Active Directory based machines. So I feel I have learned something new. Okay, before that, I think I should try something new, something else here. Okay, I go to this secrets dump. Previously it was not working, right? So why it was not working? So let's try to figure it out. The domain name, I think I should have given DC $. Okay, it still says cleaning up. If I give DC, it works. So wait, will it work? Let's see. I'm closing this. Yeah, it works. So I should have used this particular command. hashes with um, secrets dump. All right, it dumps. That is fine. Um, I actually also need to try one more thing. Previously, I was just trying to check the WinRM over the hash, but I think instead of dumping the hashes, if I use -k, no pass, I guess. Let's see. Do I have an option to give no pass? Uh, let's see. Is there any option to give no pass? Um, no pass using KRB. Sorry. Okay, I think that will be the learning for the next time. For now, we have solved this box support. I have learned few things. I have learned about the incredible tool uh, LDAP domain dump, and I have learned this RBCD. We have also do this. Uh, what is that? I can I can also do this shadow credential attack. Probably I'll try to do it in next stream. Um, Shadow credential attack. Let's see. Do I have any? Uh, I'm looking for that Red Fox security blog. Red Fox. Yeah. Windows red teaming Red Fox NTLM red teaming course. Okay. Shadow credential attack. Uh, Exploiting and detecting shadow credential MSDS key credentialing in Active Directory. Let's take a note. Fine. I guess I can. I guess I can stop streaming here. Uh, I did not focus on my language while I'm streaming because I was completely focusing on the content of exploiting the Active Directory. Since I stuck in many places, I could not focus on my language. My bad. Uh, I feel sorry for that. Maybe I'll try to improve it in the upcoming streams. Hopefully, I'll be doing frequent streams henceforth. Uh, I'm looking forward to stream more contents like this. Probably I'll be able to reduce these struggles in future. I mean the struggles are good as long as you are learning something new out of it. Hopefully I'll be able to learn many more things with you over the stream. Uh, Please give me the support. If you interact me over the stream, then it will be helping me to uh, 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 do these things with more interest. So that's what all I can say. I'm ending my stream here. I'll catch you next time with another exciting one. Until then, I'm signing off. Cheers and